The real people who appear on Ripley's are not driven by fame or fortune, but it's usually passion that pushes them above the ordinary and into the extraordinary category. People like this.
Mike Davis and Braden Black have mastered some pretty impressive tricks on their motorcycles. But what Braden will attempt today could potentially send this young rider to an early grave. Because believe it or not, Braden will try to hop from motorcycle to motorcycle and back while moving at over 80 miles an hour. Mike and Braden became friends in junior high, back then sharing a passion for BMX bikes. But when Braden bought his first motorcycle, their riding kicked into high gear.
When I first bought my motorcycle, drove it to my best friend Mike Davis's house, I said, hey, look at the motorcycle. He hops on it, he wheelies it all the way down the street. And I was like, I gotta learn how to do that.
Immediately pushing the limits of their sport, soon they were ready to attempt something that not even other pro riders have tried before. A two-bike trick they named the Ghost Rider, incredibly switching from one speeding bike to another.
The whole idea of the trick is to let one bike go and basically let it ride itself. Get off the bike and get back on the bike in a way that nobody else has.
And for Ripley's, these motorcycle masters have come to a closed-off section of the El Mirage dry lake bed, where they're going to attempt the Ghost Rider for the first time on television.
There's a batch of trailers and a batch of trailers. We're just going to aim for right between them. That'll kind of keep us in a straight line.
With paramedics standing by, Mike and Braden get ready to roll.
The most dangerous part is definitely keeping the bikes close enough together without hitting.
And both guys know that losing their grip or balance could have deadly consequences.
We had an incident when I first started. I actually slipped and my whole body fell off and I was hanging on one arm to the foot peg.
Luckily, they escape with minor injuries. And despite the danger that is all too real for these guys, they decide to go for it. And they're off to a good start. Reaching 80 miles per hour, Braden makes his way to the back of the bike, supporting his body weight with his hands. He must maintain balance or the bike will lose control. With an almost imperceptible move, Braden makes his way onto Mike's motorcycle. But how do they maintain this incredible speed without anyone riding the bike?
Motorcycles are meant to go straight. If it's rolling and it's on two wheels, it wants to stay on two wheels and it wants to go straight.
Now, Braden's got to get back onto the Ghost Rider bike. He grabs for it, but the friction between his feet and the earth speeding below makes him lose his balance. Thankfully, Braden narrowly averts disaster and manages to recover. And unbelievably, he makes his way back onto his original bike. With a high five, they head back to camp, making the impossible look effortless. In this Ripley's replay, it's clear exactly how much teamwork and cooperation it takes for Mike and Braden to pull off this death-defying balancing act. And they can take pride in knowing they've mastered an incredible new trick that no one ever knew was possible. Believe it.
We'll be right back.